Hey guys, so I wanted to make this video for two different reasons. The good news is that I am 5 years off of benzos and I'm completely clean from benzos and alcohol, over 5 years now. And that's the good news. The bad news is that I'm not someone that's completely healed. I don't know if it's the benzos. I don't think it's the benzos. I think that it's a separate issue. But yeah, I'm not healed. And what I've discovered today is that diet is related. In fact, I feel quite sick right now. And that's why I'm making a video, because I thought that I might as well catch it while it's happening. And what it is I just went 14 days on whole foods only. No ultra processed foods. And then I just ate a whole pizza, ultra processed. I don't know why, I was feeling really down because of something that's happened in my life with someone that I love, and I've had anxiety for a long time. In some ways I've had it, in some ways it's like improved in some ways, but in others it's kind of not. And I've never really figured it out. I really want to figure it out, but I've never figured it out. And for months I've had this tiredness. And I'd get headaches and tiredness, and I'd get neck aches. I'd just get so tired. It was unbelievable. Like, I just could barely keep my eyes open. There were times when I'd go into town for a cup of tea and I was genuinely afraid that I would just fall asleep there and then. And I've always read about dietary solutions to mental illness. I've read Georgia Reed's book. I've read a few different books from various people. Some of them have YouTube channels. And I've read many times, and I've seen incredible stories of people healing with diet. But I've never really stuck to it myself. And I think the problem that I have right now is that I would get a few days on something like paleo, and then I would mess it up come the weekend, and I'd feel the need to use junk food, almost like a drug. I realise that now, but I didn't realise it at the time. I gave up alcohol and I gave up all these things, but junk food was that last thing. It's crazy that I'm only realising this today. Maybe I did realise it, but maybe I didn't fully think like I'm thinking right now. And up until this morning was the longest I ever got. The longest I ever got before was, I think it was 6 or 7 days without any junk food. Today was my 15th day without junk food, and at various points during that time I started feeling what I can only describe as feeling like my old self. Reduced anxiety, reduced depression. I did feel these things. But today I had a difficult time with some emotions related to someone that I love. And so in the frustration, I just thought, fuck it. And I just went back to junk food. Now, about half an hour ago, just before I filmed this video, I ate a shitload of junk food for the first time in 2 weeks. And maybe I'm just going crazy and it's all in my head, but I didn't even like it. It tasted fucking disgusting. It was so oily. I hadn't had any vegetable oils for 2 weeks, anything like that, any processed foods, any processed oils. It was completely natural for 2 weeks, with the exception of 1 or 2 additives that were added to like my olives or something. I think it was my olives and my coconut milk, which I've now solved because I've got them organically now. So next time I do it, it should work. But even now, I'm getting symptoms again. Like, I have pain in this hand. I can feel it. I can feel like I just don't feel right. Like my stomach just feels like no. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like no. I don't feel like I did a few days ago. And I do have like more anxiety. I'm not so sure about my environment right now. Like I can tell that I'm sort of heightened awareness. Like a heightened sort of, I'm not as relaxed as I was. I was more stressed in my head. And I can tell that already. I was already a little bit like that because of the emotions, but this has just like amplified it by 1,000. Like, I don't feel right. But it's like, am I just going crazy? Like, is this in my head? I don't know. I can't work it out. But maybe it's not something to work out. I don't know. But yeah, so I think that I didn't even like the food I just ate. Like, I just spent £20 on food, ate it within half an hour, and I feel sick. I know that I'm gonna be in pain, and I know that I already feel sick. Like, I feel fucking sick. And I was doing so well. 14 days, 15 days is the longest I've ever been without processed food. But I realise now that I have to do this. I have to do this. And I've been ashamed to make videos on this channel because I haven't made the progress that I want to make. And I didn't want to give the wrong message. Because at 5 years off of benzos, I wanted to be perfectly healed. I wanted to have a perfect life, or whatever, you know. I didn't want to have to admit that I'm still struggling with certain things. I still don't catch buses, I still don't catch trains. There's days when I think I could, and it would be completely fine, but I still haven't done it. And there's some things I have done. You know, I go to supermarkets now and I go places and I walk places and I do things that I couldn't do without benzos for a long time. I was stuck on that shit for 5 years. But that is the problem for me, is that I didn't want to make videos for this channel until I was healed. Because otherwise, what's the point? But I don't know. I have to try a different route to heal. And maybe this is the beginning, maybe, who knows? I hope it is, of a new healing journey. And hopefully this time I can get it right. Because I have let a lot of people down in my life. And I think that some of the people that have been through withdrawals and alcoholism or drug addiction or medication addiction or their own sort of issues, I think there are people that understand that. And it's very difficult to come to terms with it. Letting down the people you love. And you know you should do more, but you want to do more, but you can't, and you're trapped, and it doesn't. And then people start to hate you, or they don't love you anymore. And you lose people. You lose a lot of people because people just think you don't care, or and I don't want to live like that anymore. And for a long time I've been in this cycle of just where I get 5 days away from junk food and then I'm back on it again, and and every day I just have pain in the back of my neck every fucking day, or I'd have headaches, or and the thing with depression is that you don't even realize it's there a lot of the time until you're on the other side, until you have a good day. And so I go months like that where I didn't even know it was there, and I thought that I'd overcome my issues because I beat alcoholism and I beat addiction. I thought, okay, I'm healed now. Of course I wasn't healed, but that's when the healing begins. But I didn't want to admit that on this channel, I think. I didn't want to seem like a failure if I was talking about addiction and recovery. And then I admitted that I wasn't actually doing a very good job at it. What's the point in the fucking channel? But maybe it's not about that. Maybe it's about the journey and not the destination. And so now I know from today, eating that pizza and just eating all that junk food today, and knowing how I feel right now, how it's already fucked me up, I know that for the next few days I'm going to be in pain. I'm going to have weird pains. I'm not going to be focused. I'm going to be more anxious. But now I have to change. I have to change. I've upset people I love, and people have walked away, and people have given up on me. But I have to change. I have to fucking change. I can't keep repeating the same thing. It's destroyed the people I love, and it hurts. Knowing that someone loves you and then you can't love them back the way you want. So I have to change. I thought I was recovered, but again, I'm not. Now I have to recover. I got through one stage of recovery, the worst part being addiction, and I got through that stage, but I'm not healed. And it's taken me 5 years to sort of truly come to terms with that. I knew for a while, but I just couldn't figure it out. I still don't know if I figured it out. But now I have to really fucking try with more extreme methods. So I don't know the best option. There's always conflicting advice, and for a long time I've been investigating keto, and I've been investigating vegan diets, and I've been investigating carnivore diets, and I've been looking into fasting, but my experience with them is always quite limited. I've tried 1 or 2 days maybe of them. It's not nearly enough. It just fucks me up. Every time I try keto, it just screws me right up. But I have to do it. There's no other choice. Even if it fucking kills me, I have to do it. Even if I think it's gonna kill me, I have to do it. I can't keep on fucking up. So that's what I'm gonna do. Starting immediately, I'm gonna do a 20-hour fast. After the 20-hour fast, I am going to go on to a fruit and meat diet. I'll allow olives, and I think maybe a paleo diet actually. I don't know. I don't know. But I have to do it. I have to stick to it. For a long time. Forever even, probably. Like my mitochondria or something is just broken. Or whatever, I don't know. My brain metabolism or something, I don't know. But ideally I want to try keto, but I think that if I jump right into it, I don't think it will work. I've tried doing that before and it doesn't work for me. Like straight away, it's hard. It hits my body so hard. But I think that I have to try something. And I think that fruit and meat sounds like a good path to start with. Some of the stories that I've seen of people healing on ketogenic diets are just incredible. And I've always known it had potential, but I've just never done it. I've never properly done it, and I think I have to really fucking try. I have to really fucking try. I can't keep on fucking up, like, after a week. It's not nearly enough time to heal. But it's the only option I have, and I think that it would completely change my life, possibly. And then I could change other people's lives. But yeah, I have to try. And so, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I will start fruit and meat tomorrow. I'll have honey, fruit, meat. I'm not sure what else yet. Maybe that's just it. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I shouldn't touch anything else. Maybe it should just be fruit and meat and nothing else. I think that maybe is how it should be for the time being, until I find some path of healing. And then maybe my brain will heal. And then maybe I'll have the kind of success story that I've seen in others. I know it is out there, but it's just doing it. It reminds me of a quote from Joe Rogan. He says, everyone knows what they need to do, but so few people do it. And he's right. So now I need to do it. And if it takes keto, then I'll do that. But anyway, I figured it was time to finally speak. And hopefully I'll have another video soon where I'm hopefully healing. Hopefully it works. Because I can't live like this anymore. And I don't want to live like this anymore. And I have good days. It's not all bad. I'm not that bad, but I just live in a very sort of... I don't live a normal life because of it. But I want to heal now. So I'll make another video soon about the diet and about how it's going and what I'm eating. And I'm gonna stick to it. I don't even fucking like junk food anymore. I've tried it today and I hated it. It didn't even taste good. It tasted horrible. So, I'll see you soon. And hopefully I'll start healing again. For real this time. See you soon.